Okay, hopefully this is working. I don't know what I'm doing. So I have gotten my 2022 bullet journal. I've put stickers on it. Hello, this is a bullet journal video. I've been watching so many of these, and so I am, I don't know if frustrated is the right word, but I am losing my mind with all of this, I don't know if you guys noticed that, but everyone first of all, they have their nails done, so that's probably why. But anyways, I'm not here to be a snarky jerk, even though sometimes I feel like that's what I want to do. I'm here to show you my bullet journal. For 2022, I haven't really done a ton yet, so I've started, this is like the same. I guess I probably should have been more careful and looking at stuff to make sure there's nothing inappropriate. But anyway, so ever since Doris, this is just a total ripoff of Doris. Doris came to visit me, and so now I always put cat stickers. I have like a cat page that I put stickers on, so I've just kind of started putting stickers there. And then I have my save the date and my wedding invitation, so I'm going to washi tape them in here. I just haven't done that yet because I'm getting married so soon. Ugh. I'm gonna be sick. Okay, so I've got my, what is that called? Future log. So last year in my future log, I just did one line. I don't know if you can, hopefully you can see that because I can't really see very well what the camera is seeing. I just did one line, and it confused me basically the whole year because I was like, what does that line mean? Does that mean between Friday and Saturday? Does that mean between Saturday and Sunday? Or does that mean between Sunday and Monday? So what I've done this year is I've highlighted Saturday and Sunday. So like the weekends are highlighted and then the weekdays are not, which will be more helpful because I only put like the numbers on the side. I don't do anything else. And I clearly haven't finished. I am being lazy and I don't feel like it, but I just wanted to film this video. Then I am doing this again. This is my period tracker. Let me see if I can find, okay, so, well, am I gonna edit this video? This is what I'm saying, is that I need to pay more attention. Anyways, so this is what I did this past year, and this is something that, oh my gosh, I forget what her name is, but she has a bullet journal channel. I think her name is like Plant-Based Bride maybe, but she does a period tracker. She does a much more complicated period tracker, where she like tracks symptoms and all that stuff. I just was tracking my actual period. I kind of stopped doing it part of the way through the year, so I didn't do it in September, no, October or December, and that was just laziness. But I'm gonna do that again this year because I really like it. It is nice. I guess I could just like track it on my phone, but it's not as fun. Then I am doing this again too. So I did this past year and I did not keep track of it, but I am gonna try a lot harder. Jake and I would like to buy a house, and I'm just like bad with money in general. I don't know if that's like super obvious based on all the books that I buy, but I'm not super great with money. So the person that we're, gosh, I just like can't talk. I met with a person that their job is to fund people buying houses. I don't know what the name of it is, like a whatever. Basically, she told me about this app called YNAB, which stands for You Need a Budget, and I'm kind of obsessed with it. It's my new favorite thing. So now on YouTube, I watch a lot of budgeting videos. It's very, very, very fun for me. It feeds the same kind of like, needing to categorize and whatever. So anyway, so they do age of money. So it's basically like, seeing how old your dollar is before you spend it. So I'm going to keep track of my age of money. Then there's also a Google Chrome extension. So it's not like the actual website, but it's an extension. And so they, one of the things that they have come up with is days of buffering. So basically like if I lost my job today, how many days would I be able to pay for? So I'm going to keep track of that as well. And then I've got a box for cash. So this is just, how much like money I have in my banks and all my accounts together. And then how much money I owe on my loans, so like my student loans, and then my credit card debt. So these will be filled out hopefully, and hopefully, you know, some of these will go up and some of these will go down. That would be super. So again, this is much more involved than I did last year, and I'm not going to show you because I feel like you don't need to see that. Also, I just didn't keep up with it, so it doesn't even really matter. Then I'm going to do my Goodreads goal and my book balance sheet again. I do color coordinate. Let me see if I can find over here. Sorry, I'm like not, you know, a fancy bullet journal person. But anyway, so this is what this year looked like. I don't know what happened in the summer, but basically the whole, and I've read more. I just stopped. I stopped trying. I stopped carrying my spreadsheet on my computer. I haven't like kept it up to date. I haven't done any of it. And like at this point, I'm so far behind that it's just not possible. So I am really, really, really looking forward to January. So I obviously, the second I started this, I was like, I hate the shape of this stupid box, but it was too late. You got to commit once you start. So this time I made actual squares instead of rectangles. So I'm very pleased. And this way also, like, I'll have room for more if I read more than 52 books, which I would like to do, but you know, as long as I get 52, who really cares? I also haven't put like my color coding, but I always color code my genres. And I started off the year because I do think it's also interesting to kind of like show which books are graphic novels, because a graphic novel isn't really a genre. It's like a type of book. So I was starting off by doing like this little square around, but then I did this little triangle in the corner, and I actually like the way that looks a lot better. I think it's neater. I mean, all of this is kind of messy because I'm a messy person, but that's okay. And then again, I keep track of like actual books and page count so that I can kind of keep track. And I am in the process of I'm doing the hand thing. I guess you can't really help it because it's the only thing. So it's the only way that you can see my personality. I am doing inventory of all the books that I own. And so I will be doing like a full bookshelf tour in January. And it's going to probably be very upsetting to most of you. Then I've got my books read page. And so, oh gosh, where is my, I wonder where my, okay, there it is. Hold on. We'll see. Maybe I will edit this then because I'm being a total disaster, but I just wanted to show you my 2022. I don't even know which year just ended. I think it's 2022 books read. Where'd I put it? Okay, so this was 2022, and so I just like, you know, started writing all the books that I started, and then I would put, I did see someone else do this, and I really liked, I don't know, I liked how like fun it was to put like the number next to it so they weren't necessarily in the order that you read them, but in the order that you started them. But because I have started so many books without finishing them, this just is a disaster. So maybe I'll be able to do that one day, but today is not the day. So this is what it looked like in 2020. And I highlighted, man, I read some things. Anyway, so I highlighted in green the books that were translated and in purple the books that were not translated. And then this past year, what I did was I started my books that are not translated on this side and my books that are translated on this side. And so I like the way this looks a lot better. It's a lot neater, but I did have to kind of go up, and I don't even think that I've written down. Oh wait, maybe I have. Yeah, I think I am actually caught up. But anyways, the goal is to kind of, what I'm going to do at the end is I'm going to add up my star ratings to find out what my average star rating for my non-translated books is versus my star rating for my translated books, just out of curiosity. But clearly this is not a good ratio either. I would like it to be closer to 50-50. And so I have done 2 separate pages this time. So there's literally no way, unless I don't know what. There's no way I'm going to, you know, fill both of these pages out. But I do not like the fact that I had to kind of backtrack a little bit. And I do hope that I will read more books than I read this past year, next year. So for that, I have 2 pages. So this is going to be my, I'm going to do translated first and non-translated second, just, you know, for funsies. And then I have my series tracker, which I keep doing. And it's so funny because, like, do I read any of these books from any of these series? No, I don't, but that's okay. And these sloth stickers I bought from Collage a long time ago, and I don't know. Yes. Oh, okay. And then I feel like I sound crazy. I am not doing this. So I have in the past tried to keep track of the books that I buy during the year, and I clearly buy too many books, and so it is exhausting, and I don't want to do that anymore. And so what this is basically the same kind of page. So I was doing this indie press project that I don't know if you noticed I've completely stopped doing. So I am going to start highlighting small presses, I think. I would like with the goal for at least one a month, but this way I can talk about books that I've read in the past from them, books that I'm currently reading from them, and books that are on my wish list from them. And so it will be less pressure, I think, because if I don't read any books, then I can at least talk about other things, and I'm not going to involve the community, because I think that was also part of my stress, was trying to I don't know. I'm just going to make videos about these small presses. If you want to do that also, that would be super rad, but you don't have to. And then I basically just took all the tags that I had put on here and put them here. So all these little sticky notes, that's my favorite one with the cat butts. These all have names of books. So I have my, my goals, the months, and then I have so nonfiction, a graphic novel or graphic whatever, a literary journal, book from a podcast, and then an oldie. So in the year 2015, in November of 2015, I added every single book that I have not read onto my Goodreads to be read shelf. So again, if you are friends with me on Goodreads, all those books on my to read shelf are books that I own and I haven't read. And so these are all tags of books that I added at that time. So basically any book it's not any book. I'm so sorry. Gosh, this is what happens when I don't plan anything. So then I sound like a crazy person. But basically these are some of the books that I have owned prior to 2015. And so I would like to read at least one a month. That would be really cool, or at least get it off my shelf. Then a hindrance to that is that I've decided to join a bunch of, I've been part of the Goodreads groups for a while, and I've just joined a bunch of meetup book clubs. And so I don't know if I'm going to do 3 and 3 or 3 and 5 or whatever, but I am going to try to read books in these clubs because maybe that will be fun for me. Who knows? And then I'm going to do the same thing that I did this past year. Although I obviously, did I mention that? Wow, it's just July across the board. I mean, February is when things started to not go well. And then July or August, I guess, is when things just really went off the deep end. But we're only doing two countries a month now. So they will all fit on this one page. And so I will try again and then I'm I kind of want to retroactively go back, but who am I kidding? Why would I even do that? And then for Booktube Prize, I don't know what I'm going to do yet because I don't plan. So this is how I had it set up this past year, which I actually do really like the look of this. So I might do it again. And then I'm just probably not going to participate in any fiction. I'm probably only going to participate in nonfiction and translated. The nonfiction, I actually did not hate the books. I read all of these. So I think that was the only fiction stuff that I had to read. I did not like Jack, but everything else I actually really, really liked, and I don't think I would have read if not for Booktube Prize. So again, I am really conflicted, but I just really want to read the other stuff more. I wish that I read enough that I could do every single round, or do, nonfiction, fiction, and translated for every round, but y'all, I clearly do not read that much. And then, let's see, I have the Around the Year in 52 Books challenge, which every year I try to read them in order, and we'll see if I can do it, but it's basically just a Goodreads group that I'll link below, and they just do challenges. So each week has a different challenge, and then you just try to fit a book to the prompt. So for the first one, main character's name starts with an A, T, or Y. So I've picked To Kill a Mockingbird because Atticus Finch is one of the main characters, and also that is a book that a Goodreads group is reading in the month of January. So Fingers crossed. And then I've left room for the Pop Sugar Reading Challenge, but I actually don't know if I want to do that. First of all, because of all these other things that I'm clearly trying to do. But also, I don't think that the prompts looked that appealing. And then I have a spot for a Reading Woman Challenge, and then I guess like another challenge. But again, I don't even know if this is happening because I just looked on their website and it said like something on a last episode for a podcast. So I don't know if they're still doing the reading challenge. I did really like their reading challenges, even though I don't think that let's see how I did this past year. I did okay on that one. I did not do good on that. And no, I did terrible on the Reading Woman Challenge. But you know, you never know what's going to happen. So I'm just leaving this blank for now and who knows. And then I got my January set up. So I don't know, very basic. I am like a basic person. So this is how I set up my monthly, whatever. Let me find December so I can show you how I do my things. And hopefully there's nothing inappropriate in here. No, perfect. So I just, do what time I'm a nurse and I am contracted out to different hospitals to do procedures. And so I always put, what time I start, my procedure that I'm doing and where it's located. And so I have different colors for, fun stuff. And well, I guess that was a doctor's appointment, but just not work stuff and then work stuff. And then anytime I'm on call, I highlight it. And then I've started doing this too, where I have like a key for podcasts and books. I'm really behind on my podcasts and my books. So basically every time I finish a week's worth of podcasts, I put one of the stickers, and then every time I finish a book, I put this sticker, and then I can kind of like see it. It is a little confusing when I put these payday stickers, which I'm regretting, and I think I'm going to I'm not going to do that. I don't like that. I don't think, and then this is how I do this is a really sad, because I did not keep up with anything. Oh, look, I already have Jake and can I just make a suggestion? If you're ever going to get married, you do not need to order the amount of save the dates of people that you're inviting, because guess what? Almost everyone that you're inviting is in a couple. Okay. And then you have a bunch of leftover save the dates. So, I'm just trying to find where I put a TBR in here, because I clearly was not. Okay, here we go. Here's June. So I just never really read that much. But anyways, this is how I set it up. So I color code like the different goals and different things that I'm doing. So I just haven't set that up yet for January. I just have written that. I do have a piece of paper though where I've written down things. And then I do my page count on this side. And let me see if I've kept track of that for this. Nope. Oh, well, I tried. Okay. And then I do a little snail mail section. I am trying really hard to mail things out to people, but okay. Well, I don't know what I was talking about. Oh, look at that. That's the best part about a bullet journal, is that you can really do whatever you want. So what was I trying to find? Page count. I still wasn't even, okay, let's go to January, because I'm sure in January I kind of paid attention. Yes. Oh, that's what it's supposed to look like. So pages read, snail mail, outsies and insies, and then YouTube video ideas. So I'm still, working on it. And then I'm going to start doing this too. So I have toyed, I don't know why that sounded weird, toyed in the past with doing habit trackers, like monthly habit trackers. And I tried, my coworker did a weekly habit tracker. So I tried to do it, but I'm just so lazy. I don't know. I do like keeping track of my dinners, which I should start doing again. But anyway, so I saw this other person, I don't know. Again, I've been watching a lot of bullet journal videos lately, and it's so funny because like at a certain point, they get kind of boring after a while. And again, there's a lot of like, oh, I don't even think that no, it's too close. That's good. There's just like so much of this, and it just drives me crazy. But so she did this, which I liked, although she did exercise and I think mood maybe. But so I'm gonna try to do something similar. So I'm gonna write down like if I exercise or what exercise I do, how many steps I take in the day, and how many hours of sleep I got the night before. I was keeping track of that kind of. Well, here I clearly didn't, but whatever. So yeah, I would like to keep track of that to see if my sleep improves. I was kind of exercising a little bit more maybe in October, and I was going to bed a lot earlier and sleeping more, and that was nice. And then here I am going to do little calendars, which is what people do sometimes. And hopefully it will not annoy me too much to do that. I just have to think of habits to track. I know it's going to be reading, Duolingo. I already forgot. No meat. What else was I going to track? I don't know. Who cares, right? But yeah, so that is it. I feel like that was kind of anticlimactic. How cute is that banana butt sticker, though? I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that I do. I don't know. I'm trying to like mix it up a little bit. Oh, journaling, I think, is one of them. I want to start journaling every day for at least 5 minutes, hopefully 10 minutes. I'm not sure if I want to do a separate goals video. Because I'm going to start doing this. I have these other notebooks. So this, whatever, I don't want to do a separate goals video. So basically, because of the small press thing, I am going to start just kind of logging books in this little cute baby notebook. So I've just done it for January for Tin House, where I've written down books that I am interested in. And then there's a dot at the end if it's a book that I own already, which is consistent with my Invisible Cities notebook. So this one I've had since the beginning of this year, but clearly I stopped writing in it. So let's look at a good page. But yeah, I put a dot on the other side if I own it, and then obviously I cross it out with one line when I'm finished so that I can still read what it says. And then in this one, I'm going to start doing these like book lists. So I'm just going to start writing the book lists in here. And yeah, so I like that. That's it. I'm sorry. I'm such a mess, you guys. Actually, I don't know. I keep apologizing, and I don't know why I do it. It's just life, I suppose. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later, hopefully soon.